Telcoin is one of those projects that, if you have been a watcher of the channel for a while, you know about this project. If you have been in the Discord, the free Discord, if you have been following me on X, then you know about Telcoin. And now we are starting to see Telcoin make some of the biggest moves ever. And we're just waiting for that to reflect on the chart. We have a lot to talk about, so welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So the volume on Telcoin is up over 100 and almost 12%. We're up about almost, well, if we actually go to the last day, up almost 30%. Last 7 days, up about 12%. Last month, about roughly 9%. In the last year, up over 489%. Now, you might be looking at this and saying, well, Nick, it already pumped, right? No. Look at the 2021 all-time high prices. We're now in one of the longest bull flag formations since going all the way back to October. I mean, this thing is in a massive bull flag, just waiting for the next big impulsive move here. And it should take us above 1 cent. Now, I know that that's, like when we look at this price right now, it's not much, but that will be the start of retesting the all-time high from 2021, sitting around roughly 6.5 cents, I believe. Yes, it's like 6.5 cents in terms of this chart as well. So yeah, 6.5 cents is going to be the main target here. But first we need to break over some resistance. We need to target 3 cents first. But that should be the move. This next big move on TEL should be us actually starting to push much higher and breaking over those key levels. But Telcoin is one of those projects that a lot of people actually don't know about. I mean, this thing is sub $1 billion in market cap. I think that it could easily, and I say easily, push to potentially like $10 billion, $20 billion in market cap. And it's because of the opportunity here. I mean, the overall total addressable market that Telcoin is going after is very massive. Now, let's actually talk about a few things, because if we go all the way back to October of 2023, we're going all the way back to, 2023 because of what I was saying back here. Now, let's go back to October of 2023 on the Telcoin chart on CoinMarketCap. That was right around like this time. We were already starting to run up a little bit. We ended up running to about almost 3, like 0.003. We ended up hitting about 5.5, and then we sold off into the fall time frame, because this was like March of 2024. And then now, as you guys can see, we're trading significantly higher. Now, I did say then that we are getting close to the big levels of interest. Personally, I think that we are in for quite a ride. Now, these things do take time. Believe it or not, this entire time back here, 2023, 2024, it's the building phase. It's the building phase of the bull run cycle, of the alt season cycle. Now, I also addressed the big issue that happened back in December, right? So that's what caused this sell-off right before the much larger moves into March of 2024, which was, there was a security incident. There was an exploit that they did fix, which was very good. And I even said that again, I believe TEL will be a big player in 2024, and this incident didn't shift my thought process one bit. Now, outside of that, I also did make a post regarding, TEL in February of 2024 as well, because of them expanding their networking. Telcoin, believe it or not, for a team this size, for a project this size, they have been around for a while, and they continuously make a lot of moves. I mean, some very large moves, some small moves as well, but they have been a very, very big player around this space, but a lot of people actually don't pay attention to them. I think that their follower count speaks volumes to that. But what's interesting about Telcoin, and a lot of people actually don't know this, is that it is a US-based crypto project, which means it is on the top made in America tokens. If we actually look at the last 24-hour gainers, we can see that Telcoin is one of them. And it's kind of comical that, like I said, not a lot of people know about the project, even though it is one of the top gainers in the Made in USA categories, and it has been making a lot of noise. Now, number one, let's start off with this post here from Telcoin, and this goes back to January 23rd. I know that there's a lot of other big announcements, which we will get to them, so just be patient. But here we have a full breakdown from Telcoin addressing the recent executive order signed by Trump, We have Trump today signed an executive order aiming to position the US as the world leader in crypto and blockchain, including a ban on CBDCs. Here's why that's important for Telcoin in the industry. Number one, there are only two ways forward for the Internet of Money, the digital equivalent of handing someone a $10 bill. The first is the China-style CBDC, where everyone becomes a direct customer of their respective central bank. This model has frightening implications for privacy and liberty, since the government would be able to decide if and when you can transact in the first place. The second way, the free world model, maintains a bank intermediary between customers and central banks via regulated bank-issued stablecoins, digital cash. This is what we've envisioned since we started working with US Rep Mike Flood on the Nebraska Financial Innovation Act, which that is a big thing to focus on here, and what we are delivering with Telcoin Bank. We're currently awaiting final approval in Nebraska for Telcoin Bank, a digital asset bank, after our public hearing last month, issuing a regulated EUSD digital cash stablecoin, trusted and mainline wired to the existing financial system, would realize blockchain's potential to finally make crypto usable by offering next-generation payments and financial services that are cheaper and faster than traditional alternatives. And again, when we think about this, okay, they put out a full article regarding Telcoin Bank. If you guys didn't, go and check it out, I think that everyone should. I'm not going to check it out just because it would take too much time. I want to focus on what just happened, because I brought this up because of the Telcoin Bank situation. Okay, they were awaiting final approval in Nebraska for the Telcoin Bank. Guess what? We just saw a lot of big moves happening around banks with crypto. Number one, SAB 121 has been repealed, allowing banks to custody crypto assets. This is also big if Telcoin does want to become a bank and ultimately offer stablecoins or issue out stablecoins or even custody stablecoins. That's a big one. Now that's already passed. That's already, greenlit. They were just waiting approval for one thing, which was the approval in Nebraska for the Telcoin Bank. Boom. Mark it on your calendars, February 3rd, 2025. New. Telcoin approved for its digital asset depository bank charter in Nebraska. Telcoin is one of the first federally regulated digital asset depository banks in the USA. Telcoin can now issue stablecoins and hold deposits at a federal deposit insurance corporation. This is huge. And yeah, guys, it's massive. In fact, it's massive because we also know that Telcoin being approved for this, making them basically a digital bank, also allows them to custody crypto assets, custody these digital, if we're thinking about stablecoins, for an example, in this case, they could custody those, but they could also custody deposits. This is a very big deal. And in fact, it really does put Telcoin on the map. It's crazy that a lot of people don't know that Telcoin has been gunning for this for well over 2+ years now. In fact, it's been a little bit longer than that, but we started to hear a lot of talk and chatter about this back in 2023. And, now it's officially approved. And even when you go over to the actual, PDF file regarding this, we have the State of Nebraska Department of Banking and Finance. This is all regarding Telcoin in a matter of the application of Telcoin Inc. As you guys can see here, if we scroll all the way to the bottom, because there's a lot of information here that, we really don't need to read over. But here we have, upon meeting conditions 1 through 13 of this order and subject to conditions 14 through 16, Telcoin Inc. will be issued a charter as a digital asset depository to carry on the following digital asset business activities. Number one, issue stablecoins and hold deposits at a federal deposit insurance corporation. That's massive. FDIC, guys. Insured financial institution, which has a main chartered office in this state. Any branch thereof in the state or any branch of the financial institution which maintained a main chartered office in the state prior to becoming a branch of such financial institution that serves as the reserves for stablecoins. And number two, use the independent node verification networks and stablecoins for payment. Guys, this confirms that they are, and at this current moment in time, able to become a digital asset bank. This is completely signed. You can see all of the information here. We scroll to the bottom, you can see that it's completely stamped as well, ordered by the State of Nebraska Department of Banking and Finance on February 3rd. This is huge. This is absolutely massive. And you know what's crazy about this is a lot of people will find Telcoin out simply because of this announcement. So now a lot of people know about Telcoin simply because of this announcement. How many people, we don't know, but I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of new names around Telcoin now. But the number one thing that I've always reported on when it comes to Telcoin is also their opportunity in this space. We know that the big narrative around crypto has always been banking the unbanked, or providing anyone to become their own bank, basically. And the best way to do that is through digital wallets, mobile wallets. And Telcoin, back on January 19th, actually, they put out a post regarding the GSMA. Mobile internet adoption hit almost 80% in Europe in 2024. As more people across the continent get online via smartphones, Telcoin is on a mission to make blockchain-powered fintech accessible for all. Now, here's from the GSMA, right? Our 2025 Mobile Economy Europe report is out now. Discover the latest insights on the mobile economy in the region. 520 million unique mobile subscribers, 471 million mobile internet users, 1.1 trillion contribution to the economy. Now, why is the GSMA very important? Well, because guess what? This is their history. So their objectives are to ease cooperation between countries deploying GSMs, which is Global System for Mobile Technology, uphold standards, support interoperability, and encourage innovation within the industry. They soon became the global standard for mobile communications, achieving over 90% of market share across the world and giving mobile phone users the best experience possible. Today, they still facilitate protocols and standards in mobile technology from 4G and 5G to 6G and beyond. It also fosters ingenuity and collaboration through the global MWC series of events, which brings the mobile ecosystem and related industries together. Now, when we think about this name, okay, you might be saying, well, why does it matter? Why does this name even matter at all? Well, because Telcoin is a member of the GSMA. And this is the first telecom-focused cryptocurrency distributed in partnership with the GSMA network operators to mobile subscribers globally. Their central mission is financial inclusion. They are empowering every single mobile phone user to become their own bank. This is crazy. This is the big opportunity. Like, don't get me wrong. I do think that Telcoin becoming their own bank is huge, because they already have a full-blown app that allows you to send, receive, make payments, everything. Everything is accessed through the Telcoin app, including DeFi services. Guys, everything that Telcoin is doing right now is next level. When we think about a crypto project like this, we don't typically see them under $1 billion in market cap. They're typically around 10, 20, $30 billion. I mean, even if we look at the list right now, XLM, $10.7 billion. Chainlink, $13 billion. 88, $30 billion almost. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I feel like Telcoin should be in at least the top 20. That would be a $7.8 billion market cap. From today, that's well over a 10x, in terms of market cap, in terms of price. I think that Telcoin's upside potential here is very, very incredible. And I do think that it will target those 2021 highs. I'm looking for at least 10 cents on Telcoin. We'll watch, wait, and see what happens. But guys, these are huge announcements. These are huge developments happening around Telcoin. And it should show you how, big of a project Telcoin is becoming. The team behind Telcoin has been relentless in terms of building, in terms of pushing forward and expanding. And this is one of those projects that I do think that everyone should keep a close eye out on. So with that being said, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.